we need to look at why does the government have to collect everything. And then remember, even for example, let me talk of EPRA. EPRA is a government agency, isn't it? Now, if it is a government agency, it should get its money from VAT, isn't it? If it is rural electrification program, it should get money from VAT. But the government, you ask it, where do you take the 16%? Because rural electrification, we are funding separately. Yeah. If it is Warma, we are funding separately. If all those components are funded separately, until you wonder, the 16% is for doing what exactly? That is what other governments are doing. Remember, a country like Ethiopia does not tax. And additional to that, it even subsidizes. Now, the cost of power in Ethiopia, you'll be worried. It is 4 shillings per kilowatt hour. Then you ask yourself, why didn't Aliko Dangote come to Kenya and found it not suitable to put up his cement plant in Kenya, and he went to Ethiopia? It's because the cost of production of cement, bulk of it is electricity cost.
Yes.
So if you see that this electricity cost is not stable, it keeps on fluctuating, and then it is actually at around 20 shillings, and then you have a neighbor who has 4 shillings, where do you take your business? That is where so it is actually killing a lot of investment in this country. Right. And many people are shutting down because of the same.
As the Energy Consumer Society of Kenya, just tell us some of the common complaints and cases that you handle on behalf of either individuals or companies.
So
people understand what you do.
I will start with two industrial. I have a case that I'm trying to deal with that is for the biggest investor, and I really pity him because he's my friend. He's the owner of Devki. He pays more than 900 million every month. 900 million.
Sorry, what?
It's just 0.9 billion every month.
Okay.
Now, he set up a new plant in Samburu near Mariakani.
Yes.
And it has been running for the last around 1 year. Only 2 months, the system was set up. He was connected with very high voltage from the generating points, I think it's Rabai or something. So he has been dropped at 132 kV, kilovolts. That's quite high. Now, the way he set the system, Kenya Power, there are some parameters Kenya Power is supposed to inform you that you're not faring well in terms of these parameters. So we are going to penalize you.
Okay.
So he ran for 2 months. Then all the other months he has been penalized. The latest bill, leave alone this one, the previous month's bill, he had a power factor surcharge of 9 million when his Kenya Power bill was 30 million. I mean, 30% has gone to penalties. Those penalties is something that we can actually tell him what to do very easily, or we do for him. But this year alone, he has lost 52 million. Yet Kenya Power know that. That is the client who is very highly regarded, but they have not found a reason to assist him.
Yes.
Number two, that is one client. There is another client. The water companies are suffering a lot. I have 2 clients that are water companies. One in Kiambu County. Those people has been billed by Kenya Power. Because of bill estimation, sometimes you are paying 250,000 per month. Then you realize you've been billed with like 4 million. Then you ask them, my friends, I have been paying 250,000. What is happening? Then they tell you, we have not been reading the meter, we've been approximating, but now we have actually read it and we have seen that we have been underestimating. Then you have to ask yourself, what is the rate that you are going to charge now? This, because maybe you would have read a time when the cost of power was 15 shillings, but now it's 25. You want me to pay using this rate? So that is another complaint that we are having. And it is actually all water companies in this, all of them, they are having that challenge. And we are trying to curb those problems. We'll be having a meeting with the MD Kenya Power to discuss of the same.
Yeah.
Because we know they are suffering. You will see that, again, people like Warma, Water Resource Management Authority, want to increase their cost. They have been collecting from Kenya Power bills around 20 million per month. They now want it to be 2 billion. They are multiplying by 100 times. I realize the registrators do not have information about it.
Yeah.
If you ask yourself, have you ever seen Warma come around? What do they exactly do? You know, so for them to increase that, in fact, they propose that they are going to be charging 5 shillings per meter cubed of domestic usage from 0.5. Is that, I mean, from 0.05, 5 cents. They now want to charge 5 shillings. Based on what?
Yeah.
So I mean, that has also, is going to kill all the water. That has not even happened despite the challenges they have as water companies. But if that is actually, if if that course is going to be approved, then they are all dead.